I am the ministry leader for the Light My Way service that we have here at Sonrise Church. And this service is specifically for folks who have come out of prison, who've been previously incarcerated, and even more specifically for people that have committed sex offenses. Sonrise Church put in this service for them, that they can come here, and we actually provide security and close down a portion of our campus so that they have a safe place to come and enjoy a worship service. I have been asked to be the faith chairperson for the Washington County Reentry Council, and so part of my role in that is to go systematically through all of our Washington County churches and meet with each of the pastors one-on-one and present to them what some of the needs are for reentry. For our brothers and sisters coming out of the prison, some of the needs they have are for treatment beds, funding for treatment beds, bus tickets, monthly bus passes, housing, people that would be willing to give them a job in spite of their criminal past.
The main focus for Prison Fellowship in this season is to develop relationship with community organizations and churches and the Department of Corrections so we can have a collaborative effort to help men and women coming out of prison. One of the areas that Prison Fellowship is most passionate about is equipping the local churches and their ministry to prisoners. And I think that's a huge untapped resource that we're excited to continue to grow and to develop.
We'd just like to tell you about our homes here. This is one of them. We provide housing for those reentry into society and those struggling from alcoholism and drug addiction. And we take pride in having clean homes, comfortable homes. So it's a home setting versus a house setting. This is our one of 5 homes now that we have in Washington County. We just are opening up a 10-bedroom house, which is for women and children, and we have 2 women's houses. And we're just really happy that we can help those incarcerated that come out and have nothing but their clothes on the back. So we do provide those that know how to cook. We do group meals, and then, but we have several kitchens in our homes, and that, you know, everybody does chip in when the opportunity is there. We try and do a family meal, and then when they can't, they do it on their own. Me and my wife are both recovering addicts ourselves, and day, so we've been where those people are coming from.
And the house just, it looks better when it's got that touch that makes it look like the home. And that's what we need when we come from the backgrounds we come from. We need a home.
Having a place to live and having an opportunity to have employment, gainful employment, are incredibly strong protective factors that keep people from being rearrested and being convicted and creating new offenses.
We believe that everybody deserves a second chance, and you know, we just look at what they're doing today and not what they've done yesterday.
Just getting out and putting in applications was just it was a great experience, because, you know, being in prison, you're thinking, man, what am I going to do? You know, I got no skills. I have no contacts. So what you got to do is you got to put your mind to it. You got to say, you know what, I am going to do this. I am going to make something of my life. I'm going to be out there, and I'm going to hit the bricks every day, so to speak, and put in application after application. And like I said, there's going to be people that tell you no, but it's the one person that says yes.
People have to be honest and upfront about their background. It's one of the critical points. In his book, he writes that in the long run, we are accepted only if we can get a person to look past the label of criminal and trust us as an individual.
Usually when they first get out of prison, it seems like there's a little more support for them. They have more initial information they have, and they can go out to look for work, although a lot of them have a lot of trouble getting work when they first come out. But ones that finally do, they do okay for years, and they're good employees. They do a great job. Because of economical problems, the employer has to lay them off. Not because they got fired or anything, but they got laid off. To me, they proved themselves that they can do this, be a successful member of our society. But the chance is starting all over again as a felon looking for work. You know, someone pays their debts to society, and that should be it.
I find that their biggest issue is, how do I explain my conviction to a prospective employer? They don't know how, and need to be able to explain in a way that, yeah, you are sincere, that you really are trying to change your life. The key word is, I want to be an asset. I don't want to be a liability.
that it's important that we address the issues that they come into the system with, because if we don't address those issues, we're going to be seeing them again and again and again. And the experience I've had as the Washington County Drug Court judge over the last 5 years has absolutely convinced me that we need to spend our dollars in treatment programs and not necessarily in incarceration. And we have had 79 graduates come out of drug court, and out of those 79, the recidivism rate for those 79 is less than 10%.
Oftentimes in the course of doing our job, we tend to think that when a plea is entered or a verdict returned and a sentencing occurs and some persons are sent off to prison, that our job is done, the case is closed, and we have nothing further, no further responsibility to the community. The reality is, however, that a very important and critical component to achieving a successful local justice system is a successful reentry program. Without it, we're not able to achieve some of that very important role and that very important mission of our system, and that is to protect the rights of crime victims, to preserve the safety of the public, and to truly seek justice for all our citizens.
On behalf of the Washington County Reentry Council, thank you for your interest and your support. Successful reentry benefits everyone, the community, the family, the individual, and the justice system. People make mistakes, but they can change, and they do.